Okay, action.
All right, so as I mentioned, this is a kill floor then. They've obviously done the processing today. And what they're doing now is a sanitation. So sanitation is one of the critical parts in a food processing operation, because if we look at the major foodborne illness outbreaks, I don't know if you heard of Ferrero chocolate with the salmonella last year, bad sanitation, maple leaf and listeria, bad sanitation, bluebell ice cream. And you could go on and on about a number of foodborne illness outbreaks. So sanitation is what we call a prerequisite program. So prerequisite programs look at the facility in establishing the hazard plan later on. So prerequisites are essentially before you even think about the hazard plan. So another prerequisite is the facility. And can anybody notice about the walls and floors and what's special about them? Not even going to talk about the plate scheme. All right, so basically they're smooth, aren't they? There's no artificial ceiling here, it's all open. The floors are slanted to the drains to avoid water buildup. So basically what the facility is, it can be sanitised. You can't sanitise if you've got rusting, pitting, false ceilings, absorbent surfaces like wood. So that's the first thing. And then when you do sanitation, you come to what we call the sanitation plan. So under regulations, you need a sanitation plan. Part of that is what we call standard operating procedures, or sanitation standard operating procedures, SSOP. Now, as part of the SSOP, you have to design a sanitation program. And to do that, there's 5 steps to sanitation. The first step is where you remove all the blood and guts and things like that, and put them into a green bin that gets wheeled out. The second part is that you add a detergent. A detergent to remove the small organics, because the organics protect the microbes, they encourage biofilms, they sequester sanitizers. And so at this stage, if the detergent's been applied, it's been rinsed off, and is this a chlorinated foam or is it quat?
It's a foaming agent.
So it's quat, is it?
Pardon?
Is it quat, quaternium ammonium salt or chlorine? Or
It's
just
super bliss.
That's great. Yeah, so
I don't know if you can spell it.
I thought
chlorine in it.
it spells with chlorine in it. So basically, you've got to choose a sanitizer. Lots of different sanitizers. There's quaternium ammonium salt. There's chlorine, chlorine dioxide, peracetic acid, all these kind of things.
We have quad 10.
You do?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you going to put quad after this?
After, yeah, I'm just getting ready to rush it right down, final
Yeah.
wash, and then give it a final sanitation. And then our sanitizer is non-rinse by methods. It's non-rinse sanitizer.
No rinse.
Yeah,
Yeah.
non-rinse.
So basically, this is the detergent step. So you remove all the organics, then you've got the sanitizer. Can anybody think what makes you choose a quaternium ammonium salt over chlorine dioxide, for example? What's your decision process? All right, decision process is a type of organic. So in a meat plant, it's protein. So if you put acid on a protein, what happens to it? Oh yes. Yeah, basically it wells onto the surface. So if you've had your fried egg and you left it for 3 days, you can't get it out. So with alkali, it solubilizes, and quaternium ammonium salt is an alkali type of detergent. And also what you can do is do rotation of sanitizers. Now there's a sort of belief that sanitizer rotation is essential, so you don't build up pathogen resistance and you don't get population resistance. Other people say no, you don't need rotation. You sanitizers, whichever camp you fall into, that's what it is. And the other reason for doing different sanitizers is that you can have a deep chlorinated foam, which can cling on for a long time. But as you rightly said, with quaternium ammonium salt, it's called a no-rinse sanitizer, which basically means you don't need to rinse it off. It's got that ongoing protection. Although some people say that generates some population which are resistant. So basically, the reason why we do this procedure about concentration and time is that we know from our validation studies that this concentration this time can kill the pathogen of interest, E. coli, Salmonella, Listeria. So what we'll do now is, I don't know if you want me to describe the kill floor process, or we can go next door to look at sampling. Does anybody want to know about the kill process? Bit macabre, bit what? No? Well, do you want to give well, it's up to you. Do you want to give a quick
Well, this
talk?
morning we did 2 dairy cows.
Oh, dairy cows.
Yeah.
Give milk.
Yeah.
All right, so we basically, we've got a holding
Rock
area.
boxes right behind you. Sunny box.
Yep, that's where they're led into. That's where you get the compacted
Well,
bulk.
you see the front, so there's a crater where they stick their head out and then clamp comes down, and then I'll stun them. We'll roll them on the floor here. We'll hoist them right above your head and lead them at that stage. This platform is the skinning platform, where they skin. You'll partially skin with the air knife, and then there's 2 rollers on the floor with those chains above you. We'll pull off the rest of the hide. That cabinet behind you is where I've sent the head for the inspector. And the other stand is where they gut. This platform will rise, and we'll dump into that cart. I'll do what I need to do. The inspector will look at it. Then at the end, if you want to group in and look at that down cooler. So here they're gutted and they're eviscerated. The hard bone skin is all come out. We'll go around here. This is the split style. A little split. This is the trim station. And after the trim station, we go right into the wash cabinet. For the wash cabinet, today.
Let's do